And let us look at these why questions as we have it here that two views of a triangular laminar are shown in figure 4. And question A says copy the given views. Question B says construct the true shape of the triangle. And question C says measure and state Roman figure 1 the length of the true shape of the triangle, and Roman figure 2 the angle of inclination of triangle to the horizontal plane. Alright, so now let's work on this. So looking at what we have here, these views are given a first angle projection. This is the front elevation and this is the plan. So for these views, so we have the dimensions in both the horizontal and the vertical dimensions. Now for the horizontal dimensions, let's talk about it. So this is point A here, and we also have this point to be point A, though it is not written. And this is point B here, and this is point C here. We also have B here and C here. They are also not written. So for the dimensions on the horizontal of this A from B and of B from C, so we have that from A to B is 50 millimeters, and from B to C is 35 millimeters. And then for the vertical dimensions, as we have it here, the distance of this point A from this line, okay, is 25 millimeters, and distance of point B from the line here is 10 millimeters, and distance of point C from this line is 50 millimeters. Okay, so that is for the front elevation for this particular one. And then coming to the plan here, so we also have the same horizontal dimensions applied to this or to this, but the only thing that is different is the vertical dimensions. So for this particular point A here, so we have its distance from this line to be 45 millimeters, and then distance of this point B here from this line is 15 millimeters, and distance of this point C from this line is 35 millimeters. So we are going to make use of these dimensions, and first of all replicate what we see here, as we are told in question A that we should copy the given views. Very, very important. When you copy the given views, you have marks given to you by copying the given views. Alright, so let's copy the given views as we are instructed. So what we are to do first is to come up like this, and we are going to draw a horizontal line, this horizontal line that we see here. So, and I'm going to call it horizontal line XY. So they're supposed to show it there. So probably they want us to show it ourselves. So I'm going to put X here, and then this is point Y, okay? So then I'm going to put a mark here. So, and this particular point, I'm going to call it point A. So this is point A here. So then on the horizontal, let's take horizontal dimensions first. So from A to B is 50 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 50 millimeters from this point. So 50 millimeters from here. This is 50 millimeters. So this particular point is point B. Okay, so we have B here. Okay, so not the one that we see on the given views. So I'm just trying to make sure that we are able to locate the point. Then from this point B here to C is 35 millimeters. So I'm going to come to this point here and take a measurement of 35 millimeters. So this is 35 millimeters here. So this point, I will call it point C on the line, on the XY line. All right, so what we are to do next is that we are going to draw a vertical line. So I will come to this point here. So this point A here, I will draw a vertical line like this. So I also take it down, and then I will come to this point B. So at this point B here, so I will also draw a vertical line like this. So we have this. Okay, then at this point C here, I'm going to draw a vertical line at point C. So draw a vertical line like this at point C. So we have this vertical line like this. Okay, so now, so let's take the measurement, the vertical measurement for the elevation. That means this one. So let's take the vertical measurement. So for the vertical measurement on the elevation, so from this point here, I'm going to take a measurement of 25 millimeters. So here is 25 millimeters here. So this point is point A. So I will call it, so point A1. Okay, so I'll call it A1. And then, so for B, it is 10 millimeters from this line. So I will take a measurement of 10 millimeters. So here is 10 millimeters here. So this is 10 millimeters. So this point here, I will call it point B. So this is point B. I will call it B1. And then, so for C1, so we have it to be 50 millimeters. So as we see it here, 50 millimeters from here to here. So take a measurement of 50 millimeters up. This is 50 millimeters. So this particular point, I'll call it point C1. So this is C1 here. So we now join this point together. So let's join this point together. So we join this point together. So we join, let's join AC together with a straight line like this. So AC, the straight line. So we have this. And then BC, so let's join them together. So we join with a straight line like this. And then we also have AB. So let's join together also with a straight line. So we have this. Okay, so we have drawn this particular shape that we have here. Now let's go for the plan. So for the plan, we also take the measurement from A here. So take 45 millimeters down, as we have that from this XY line to this line is 45 millimeters. So take 45 millimeters here. So this is 45 millimeters. So we have 45 here. So this particular point, I will call it point A here. So this is point A. And then next, so I'm going to take that of B. We have it to be 15 millimeters from this horizontal line. So I take 15 millimeters down. So this is 15 millimeters. Okay. So this point is point B as we have it here. So this is point B. Okay. Then next we have what we have C to be 35 millimeters from the XY line. So I will take a measurement of 35 millimeters from here. This is 35 millimeters. So we have this point to be point C here. So this is point C. So the next thing that we are going to do is to join them. So join AB together with a straight line. So join AB together, and then we also join BC together. So join BC together like this. Okay, so we have BC joined together. Then we now join AC together. So we join AC together. So here is AC. So we join AC together like this. So we have this line. All right. So then the next thing that we are going to do is we have answered question A as we are asked to draw the given view. So we have done that. So now let's go to question B that says that we should construct the true shape of the triangle. We should construct the true shape of the triangle. So how can we construct the true shape of the triangle? I've done something similar to this. Okay. So what we have to do now is that, so we come to this point A here. Okay. Then draw horizontal line. So draw horizontal line from point A to touch this line BC at this point. So I'm going to call this point, I'll call it point D. So this is point D here. So I'll call it point D1. Okay. So from point D1, we are going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line down. So draw a vertical line down from this point D1. So draw a vertical line down here. So it comes down here. So here we have, so this is point D1. So sorry, this is point D here. So we have this to be point D. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is that, so just look at me. So look at what I'm going to do. We are going to draw a line from point A passing through D, and it goes in this direction. So this is it. So draw a line from point A, so passing through D. So this is it. So draw from point A here. So it passes through D and goes in this direction. So we have this. Now, having done this now, so the next thing that we are going to do is that we need to draw a line at point B, also at point C, that will be parallel to this line. So how can we do that? It's very simple. So what you have to do is to take your set square. So let's set the set square like this. So set it on this line AD and put the ruler under it like this. So as I'm doing it here. Okay, so now, so we slide it to point B, slide it to point B like this. Okay, we have this, and then draw this line. So draw this line in this direction. So draw like this. Okay, then slide it down to point C. So this is it. So bring down to point C like this, and then draw the line in this direction. So we have this. Okay, now having done this, the next thing that we are going to do is that we need to draw a perpendicular line to these three lines, a line that will be at a right angle to these three lines. So this is what we are to do. So take your protractor. So take your protractor and set it like this on any of the line, but I prefer making use of the middle one, which is for AD. So set the protractor like this at any distance away from here. So I can even come down like this, and I can go be more. Okay. So but I want it to be like this. So so set the protractor. Let this line on the protractor, let it be, sorry, or this line or that goes to 90 on the protractor, let it be on this line AG. Okay, so it's set like this. As I said, that we want to draw a line that will be at a right angle to each of these three lines. So then what I'm to do is that, so draw the line like this. So we have the line like this. Okay, so this line, so we are going to call it line x1, y1. So this is x1. Okay, so y1. So x1, y1. Here we have this. All right, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to take the compass. So look, take the compass. So take the compass, put the pin of the compass on this point A on XY line and extend to A1. So take this distance. So from A to A1, okay, take it like this, okay. Then reach up, bring it to this point, to this point where this line that comes out from A touches this line XY, XY, S1, Y1. So put it here, make an arc here like this, okay. So we have this point here. Then from B, extend to B1 on this triangle. So take this distance like this, okay. Take this distance, okay. All right, take this distance like this, okay. Then raise up. So put at this point where this line that comes out from B touches this line x1, y1, put it here and then make an arc here like this, okay. So I need to take it easy. So make a, okay, let me retake it, okay. I'm still having it. So put it at this point and make an arc here like this, okay. So then, so come to this point, okay, on C. So extend it to C1 on the triangle like this. So raise it up like this and put it at this point where this line that comes out from B touches this line x1, y1. So put it here and then make an arc here like this. All right, so we have what we have that point. So what we are to do now is that we are going to draw a line. So from this point, passing through this point and pass through this point. So set your ruler. So at this 3 point like this, okay. Then draw this line. So draw this line like this. So draw this line like this. All right, so then, so having done this, the next thing that we are going to do, so we are now going to draw a line that will be at a right angle to this line at this point, also at this point, at this point. So we are drawing a line that will be at a right angle to this line at this point, at this point, and at this point. So what I do in this case is that I will take my protractor, set the center point at this point here, and then I will make sure this line on the protractor is on this line that we drew. So setting like this, okay. Then I'm going to put a mark on 90, put a mark on 90 like this, okay. Then from this point, I'm going to draw a line passing through this point and it goes like this. So I have this, okay. Then, all right, so then with my set square, so I'm going to set, I will set, so set like this, okay. So set the set square along this line, okay. Then put the ruler under it. So shift to the next point. I will shift the set square to the next point like this, and then I'm going to draw this line so it goes up like this, okay. So I will like this, and then I'll move it to the next one. So, and then I will draw from here. So draw from here like this. So okay, we have this now. All right, so and then so I'm going to label this point. So I'm going to call this point. So this point is okay. All right, so this point, as I have it here, so this point will be point all right, so next thing that we are going to do is that, so we need to draw a line at any distance on this line that will be parallel to this line. So we are going to draw a line on at any distance on this line that will be parallel to this line, and this is how we have to do it. So set the set square, so set it at this on this line, just set like this, okay. Put the ruler under it or set square under it as I did it here. So then just shift it, so shift the set square up a bit, so to any distance that you like. This okay for me. So draw this line, so from here to here. So draw this line from here to here. All right, so we have that. I need to pick my pen. All right, so then, so this is line A. So at this point, we have this point to be A2, so D2, okay, and then this will be C2, okay. So as we have C goes like this, and then this will be B2. So we have this. Now this is B2. All right, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that, so we take the compass, so we take the compass like this, and then we are going to put the pin here at point A, and then extend to this point, so where this line x1, y1 intersect this line that comes out from A. So we take this distance, as I'm taking it here, just take it like this, okay. So just take this distance, so take it like this, okay. Then so from A, so then just raise it up like this, put the pin at this point on A2D2, so make an arc like this, okay. So this point is point A3, so this is point A3, okay. Then so put it here at B, okay, at B here, and extend it to where this line that comes out from B intersect line x1, y1. So just extend it here like this, okay. Then raise it up, put it at this point B2, and then make an arc here like this. So this is B3. So here is B3. So we have what we have this. Then so put it at this point C here, okay, at this point C here, and then so extend it to where this line that comes out from C intersect line where it intersect line this line x1, y1. So take it like this, so put it at this point, and then so just take it like this. So it's a small distance, okay. So just take it and bring it to point C to here, so make an arc. So it's very small distance, so I'm trying to, all right, so I have it here. So this is point C3, so this is C3 here, so this is C2. All right, so what we are going to do now is that we are joining the points together. So join A3, C3 together, join A3, C3 together like this. Sorry, A3, B3, join them, and A3, C3, join them together. So here we have it joined like this. And then so B3, C3, join them together like this. Okay, so here we have this joined together. So B3, C3 join together. So we have this. So this is the triangular lamina, which is the front elevation or triangular lamina. All right, so we have answered question B, as we have to draw the true shape. So this is the true shape, as we have to draw the true shape of the triangle. Then question C says that measure and state the length of the true shape of the triangle. So length of the true shape of the triangle. So let's write it here. So here we have what we have, A3, so B3, okay, A3, B3, so is equal to, then we have what we have, B3, so C3, so is equal to, then we have A3, okay, so C3, so is equal to, so let us take the measurement. So let's take the measurement. So let's start with A3, B3. So if I take the measurement from this point, so from this point, okay, so I'm having this to be 60, so this is around 60, 61, 62. So I'll take it as 62. So let's write is 62. So plus or minus 1. This is how we state measurement in technical drawing. Okay. Then B3, C3. So B3, C3, take this distance like this. Okay. So we have this to be around 60. So we have this to be around 60. So here we have what we have this to be 60. Okay, so plus or minus 1. Then we will now take A3C3. So A3C3 gives us around what we have this to be around 91. So 91. So let's take as what, as 90. So 90, so plus or minus 1. So plus or minus 1. So that's the measurement there now. So then we are asked to, question B says that we are asked to, so that is serial figure 2 says the angle of inclination of the triangle to the horizontal plane. So that angle of inclination to the horizontal plane is the angle between this x1, y1 and this line. So that's the angle of inclination to the horizontal plane, because this is the auxiliary elevation. This line is auxiliary elevation. Even this shape is also known as auxiliary plan. So we take the protractor, so we are making use of this point. But before that, so I can I can draw a small arc. So putting the pinpoint here, okay, and then so extending the compass, and then I will draw this small arc here. And so let's take the angle. So we are making the center of the protractor to be at this point here, okay. Then so we set like this, so making this line to be on this line x1 y1. So we set like this. So let's look at the value of the angle. Okay, so let's set it well. All right, so here we have, let's read the angle. So the angle, so starting from here, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is around 51 degrees. So I'm going to write this as 51. So 51, so 51, let's call it angle theta. So this angle theta, so that is angle of inclination to HP is equal to 51 degree. So plus or minus 1 degree. So this is how you have to state the angle. So looking at what we have here, you have completed these questions as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice. I've made videos on this, so even this I've done it before, but I'm just revisiting it, so that so I think the explanation will be different from when I did it in the past. So study this, so work on it, and then God will help you to understand it. Thank you, and God bless you.